Yo, what's up to all my viewers and subscribers? Here we are, another little vid that I'm gonna make, which is gonna be a little bit different from the Nissan that I'm always making vids about, because this is gonna be on my daily. Yeah, something a little bit different. I mean, hey, it takes care of me. It's a Honda, so try not to hate. But what I got going on is, as you can see, these headlights, they're terrible, man, and just can't be rolling like that, all dirty. So I went online, I found a pair, ordered them, and they just came in. Also ordered me some 6000 Kelvin HIDs, so we're gonna get those put on real quick. Funny thing about these lights is, in order to get them off, you literally have to remove the whole front bumper. So there's a series of clips that you're gonna have to take off there and underneath and behind here, so it's gonna be a little bit of a pain. And alright, so I got all the little tabs off. They literally hold the bumper up, as you can see.
Oh, you got cardboard, I see.
And let's take a look at the new headlights here, see what we're working with. At least they were wrapped pretty good. Yeah, so definitely a upgrade. And they got the little bulb for the daytime runnings, which is good because those things were like 40 bucks. But anyways, now I gotta get under the car, take off the same little tabs that they have there. Let's get this front bumper off. Alright, so there is the bumper finally taken off. Just a little word of advice for any of y'all that are going to do this or take off your bumper. Unless you have that special tool that plucks out these little deals here, it's almost extremely recommended that if your car is this age, to buy these, because you're almost certainly going to break them. Notice here how it's got these 4 little deals here. Almost every single one has at least one of these broken off, and some of them broke the whole head off, because these are the ones that go underneath. Whoever the previous owner was, I guess, had a habit of parking over the curves. So from here, the headlights come off relatively easy. A couple of 10mm bolts pull right out, and the whole process from here, as far as putting the other light on, is going to be very fast and simple. Yeah, so you can see the holes here where you got to unsnip the bumper, for those of y'all that need to know exactly where it is. And there's a Phillips star screwdriver screw that goes right up in here, and that's probably the only one that you need star screwdriver tool for. Another thing on this headlight, you're gonna have to take this off, because this little piece right here has to go on the new light in order to bolt back on. This little bracketry. So some 10mm bolts right here, no biggie, should come off real quick. Here's a new one. We're going to install the HD kit on the light while it's off, so we can make it a little bit easier when we put it back in. So let's get to that. Alright, so to get your HID in, you have to take off these little screws, or not take them all, but loosen them, and then you just do a little simple twist. It comes out. Here we got the HI kit. We're just test fitting it to make sure it's going to turn on. Shit looks fantastic.
Super bright.
I think where we're going to mount it is just right up in there with some 3M and a zippy, just to make sure that it sticks on. And just do the process reversed all over again. But here's a look at the clear headlights, which look totally banging. Let's put it down for a sec. In comparison to the old ones, let me see that old one so you can see how terrible it looks. Well, look, shit, look at that headlight action. This should look brown, just totally burned and disgusting. In comparison to this, man, just totally banging. It's modern as hell. And I went with some 6Ks because 8 is just too much blue, and it's a major misconception that the higher the number, the more the light. It's actually the opposite. Lower the number, the more the light. It's more the color when you go higher in number. 5000 being the brightest, which is closest to OEM. I think it's 4500. So I went with 6 to give it just a hint. But I wanted to do it in the daylight. I was so anxious so I could see what it looks like at night. So let's just mount up the HID ballast, put the headlight back on, reverse everything, see if I got enough saved snips to even get the bumper back on, because I'm going to have to go to the agencia and buy some extra snips. I don't want to wait a week to get them online. So yeah, reverse everything, and we'll go from there. This is the finished result. I'll wait till tonight where I can turn the headlights on, so that I can see the finished result. As an added bonus, went ahead and added these little LEDs. These are easy. You just get a little screwdriver, carefully just pluck it out, pop them in there. Even got the one in the back. But keeping the freaking daily nice and clean. As you can see, the door, this is the only flaw that it has on it, but everything pretty nice and clean, man. I really like. Came out real good on the outside. Totally changed the appearance of the car. Let me give you one last look before we head out, because I definitely want to cruise. And maybe I'll put these old headlights on eBay. I don't know, sell them for fucking $20 a piece or some shit. It totally made the car look like it was newer than it is. Alright, so here we are. It's super dark, can't see anything, but here we are, the first sample of the HIDs. Bam! They're still warming up, so it'll probably take a couple of seconds, but I'll come back here driving with them so you can see the way the street will look. But I don't know if the camera can catch this, just the clarity. And the blue, like surprisingly there were a lot more blue than I thought. But it's still a good color. It's not like that super blue, which is exactly what I want. This is good. This is what I wanted. And there you can see against the wall. Alright, so here's a little night driving. You can tell right off the bat you get nice reflection off of all the reflectors and stop signs and whatnot. It's totally different from that brown look that I had going. Huge difference. Much improvement. And these lights, super bright, much needed. They're expensive if you buy them at the auto parts store, but you can get the whole kit online for very cheap. It's good, came out great, totally satisfied. Definitely recommended. That concludes this video.